Game time. Okay, cool. So let's go to game times and welcome you guys to MXP section. Cool. Yeah, I'm not a gender manager anymore. I become the fussy. Yeah, yesterday late night I have a wet run with me because before that she forget to make the slide. So yesterday she needs to have a very urgent wet run with a gender manager. Okay, so let's go to MXP keynotes and development centric mindsets. Cool. In here I'll have the support from Jester, and as you know from the section of ASIC, Jester is the PIC from AI about MXP, and we have a subcommissions to work with him. Yes. Cool. And the objective of this section is to understand the general long-term direction of MXP, to understand the progress of implementation of MXP in AP, and also look into what to take forward in the MC plannings as MCP. Cool. And then some expectation, right? In here, we will have the data presented, but this will be a global. So I can present the globally one so that you can analyze the similar set of data from your entity to understand the national context, but you will see the comparison between APs and other regions, and also make the comparison to other region and entity to see where your entities is in the big picture and how it's linked to the national context of you guys. And the last one is you take the notes. You can take the notes and put down your questions in the delegate kit, as I just said to you. And I will only show data. I don't put any concrete conclusion. It's coming from you. Cool. Nice. So right now, let's come to the games. I will start sending you guys this link so you can log in, or you can click to the link and then you can see the games. So I will start the game when I see people joining. I'll send a link here in the Zoom, so you can click directly to that link, and then it will lead to a space so that you can play the games. Cool. I prepared this game very fun and very well so that you can play. Cool. So everyone, you can fastly click to the link. And then when I see people, I will click start the games. Our teams and Tony, you can join as well. CC can join as well. You go to. Can you join to the link?
Cannot join. Yeah, it says invalid code.
So I need to generate another code. Wait. Invalid, right? So wait for me. I will share the code again for you.
Meanwhile, you can open like the MXP folder. Yes, if you want information from that, then you can win the game.
No, don't say that. For students, so you can send the link here. Yeah. I'll see everyone here. CC, you can join as well. This work, right? Yay, finally. It's refreshed the code. I see Tony, Brenna, Ali, Alisa, right? See goof. Oh, the animal. Canoe. Yuya. Xiao Bai. Is that from Xiao Bai? The little white. Diksha. I saw you. Jie. Sajana. Everyone's here. I'll click start. 14. So we have 21 people here. All MCP here, right? Nishat. Yeah, Nishat here. I think we can start, right? Equal. Let me check for all the MCP because you're the main audience of me. Alice here, Nishat here, Ragat here, Equal here, Yuya. Where's Demi? Yechi. Bobo as well. Demi here. I saw you. Let me see if I see Bobo. Yechi, Xiao Bai. Okay. Cool. How about Bobo? Are you there? Everyone's here. I think. Haven't loaded yet. Okay, let's wait a bit for Bobo to come and then we can start the games. Yay! Are you excited? Let's see who is the winner. Bobo is here. Okay, let's start. Cool. Let's start the games. How much do you know about MXP? 3, 2, 1, go. What was the main reason 14 standard was replaced by MX standard? Oh, fast. Good job. Faster. Woohoo! Thumbs up. How many of you got it? Who's be the one? Yeah. So we have 9 people. It only took into account meter deliverable. Okay. Some people choose performance driven. Next questions. Cool. What are the area that MX standard are based on? Time's up. Who's get the right answer? Nisha. No, single for right now. Single for Nisha. Okay. Social, physical, and work. Okay, next question. Let's see. How many MX standard are there? It's easy. Ew, fast guys. Waiting for India. Okay, cool. This one is very fast. Who's on top? Nishat and Ali got to pay. Cool. Yes, it's 16 exchange standard. I'm sorry, 16 MX standard. So it's similar to the operations, right? Very easy to understand and remember. According to the jam, which is the MX standard with the lowest implementation score? This is globally. Fast. Oh, thumbs up. Let's see how many people got this. And who is on the top? Lisa still there? Okay. And Bobo is going. Okay. Mental health and well-being. Also, this month is the month of mental health. So, nice. Next one. Which of the following is not a global membership person now? This one is hard, but you can rock it. Waiting for Danny. Faster. 4. All done. Coming to the leadership board. Lisa's the rocket. Seagoff coming. Married a lost lamb. Okay, professional development. Yeah, we're not promising this persona. Yeah, if someone promised that a newbie is gonna have the professional persona, then take a look if we can deliver that for them. Cool. Next one. How many members do we have? Abruptly, probably. Wow, this is fast. Everyone's gonna answer. All done. Oh, yes, all done. Let's see who on top. No, don't say that to me. We don't have any hints. Oh, Baba, going to number 4. Yes, it's around 30,000. Next one. Which regions currently has the most number of members? This is very easy, guys. Very fast, very easy. Faster. Who's that, the man? Okay, let's see. Thumbs up. And the correct answer is, before that we go to the leadership board. Who is on top? Nishat, Ali. Yeah, Ali got the second one. We got AP hard to go. 2 choose Americas and 1 to Europe. Nice, that's AP. Our region. And this is the last questions. Which of the following are not one of the implementation phases of MXP? This is easy as well, guys. Waiting for Eco. And he said, ooh, Eco. Shit, I didn't choose wrong. Tommy. Time's up. Okay, let's see who's on top. Still Nishat and Ali, or we have any change here? Still, yay, but we have Kanil going to number 4. Yes, so the correct answer is performance. Yeah, because we changed, and it's similar to the operation of exchange, right? So we have preparations, and in MX we have only like performance preparations. Cool. So I think this is the last one. Cool. So we have and this quiz and sing who is the top. Okay, Obviously, we have Sigov, we have Alisa, and the last one we have voting Nishat. Sorry, disconnected. Okay, but you guys see that's the results already, right? Cool. Let's give a big applause to them. So proud of you. So proud of you. Okay, nice. So let's go back to the slide. Okay, I hope that after you guys having the games, you can refresh the vibe and also understand something else about MXP. So we come here with the membership experience of program roadmap. The reason why we need to have the program roadmap, right? Because we are looking for the long-term strategy in order to achieve the visions. As you listened to yesterday, we have Isaac 2025. So program roadmap is a 5-year strategic plan to support our aspirations. And every single department will have the program roadmap, including MXP. Yes, so the visions of MXP will be developed and connect our members with our purpose. And it will aim for developing the leadership competitions. Yeah, because we come here in this organization not to develop any professional skill, but we promise to the newbies or the members about leadership competencies and experience. That's why we provide them the practical experience to be here to do the operations so that they can develop. So we have the team of MXP at driving growth, leadership development organization, new markets, program social costs, customer satisfaction. So in here, our customer will be our members, and you will see all the themes, right? Under the theme, we'll have the project. So you can come here after this page, you can come to this link to see the feedback type. So you can see here the roadmap of the roadmap of MXP. So you can read the entire theme and the project under that and see how you can comply in your plannings. And also, if you see some things that is insightful from your entities, you can give the feedback there, and the feedback will be validated until I see. Yeah, so just give the feedback so that global direction can be more relevant to the context of us and the entities. So right now we're coming to MXP regional implementation from AP. Yeah, as I said the expectation before, this is the HR data, and I will just present here. You guys can like fastly write down what you recognize here. Yeah, but I will present the data. As you can see, right, we have Asia Pacific, and you can see all the numbers. As you can see, we have the most members in the regions, in the 4 regions. We have the most of the members, and also we have around 2,000 TL. But we have around 7,000 members. As you can see, the comparison between TL and members of other regions, right? Yeah, which means that we need one TL of us need to manage a lot of members. So how one TL can take care of the leadership experience or development of all the members in the teams? This is the questions that we need to work on when we do the planning. Okay, next one. Members in each department. As you can see, we have a lot of members in BD, EWA, and marketing recently. And it also reflects our focus and directions in comparison with other regions. Cool. And to see the data from the members of back office, like TM, MXP, and finance and legalities. Also take a look of the numbers in TV. If recently we switch the focus and we temporarily pause TV, this much members will stay in the TV. How we can make them more relevant and how we can still ensure the workload for them. Also, when we switch the members from TV to GT, how we can make them more skillful and make them competent enough for working there. This is what's the questions we need to tackle on when we do the planning, or we need to see when we see the data. Next one, we see the retention rates per regions. We are kind of okay in comparison with the regions, the 4 regions, right? But this is the way we calculate our employees retention rates or our membership retention rates. Number of members that stay divided by number of members that start the time of period multiplied by 100. So this will be the retention rates, which means we will have around 7 people who stay at the beginnings out of 10 people at the start of the time period. Then how can we raise it even more for AP and for your entities? Then this is the pipeline analysis. This is the EB position open. You can see the numbers. And this is EB position filled. Like actually we can recruit it out of the position open. So how can we ensure the gap? And then also applicants for EB positions. This is the number of EB applicants who apply. So we have around 4,400 people, right? Not chosen for the positions. What is the root cause of that? And normally when people are applying for EB position but not got selected, will they stay to go with other departments or other positions, or they will leave the organizations? How can we keep the fire so that we still can have that person in the organizations to develop? This is the questions that we should ask. And then the last one, pipeline analysis for the MC. In Asia Pacific, right, we have not much people from international applicants to MC. We prefer local applicants. So we see if we can foster the international pipeline within the regions, that is a good side. But how can we have the sustainable pipeline for MC? This is the question that we should bring forward. Cool. And then this is the MX standard implementation. So you can see, right, AP people have a lot of membership, a lot of members. The most of the regions have a lot of members. But then the MX standard implementation is not that high. So we under the grand total. How can we ensure the average percentage of MX standard implementation in the national plenary will be the questions that you can ask. And this is overall implementation. Cool, still under global. Cool. So right now, to be more specific, this is what we asked from SOGA. So you can check Asia Pacific, right? Yeah, the things that we allow is national SOP to implement MX funnel. And then, do you track your leadership pipeline? So when we don't track leadership pipeline at least once a month, we cannot see how people like having the motivation to apply and still having enough pipeline for the leadership roles. But something we did good here is track membership LPS at least quarterly. LPS means leadership score. Like people recommend Isaac as a leadership organizations, and track pipeline achievement in your entities. Yeah, to be more specific, then we can go to own of the entities here. So if you are own of the entities here, you can see which is the points, the area that you need to work on. For example, if like a lot of you guys having like 0%, then you can see what is the root cause can bring this conversation forward when we do plannings. Cool. And then we can have way forward for MC plannings. But before that, I just want to share a little bit of my story. Yeah, so you can type in the chat box fastly, have you ever had the feeling of bye, Isaac? Like, I'm gonna leave after this role. I'm gonna leave after team leaders. I'm gonna leave after I'm complete VP roles. And you can think about the why in your head. But just only tap yes or no in the chat so that I know, have you ever had that feeling? Every time when I thought this is my last term. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I see Mary smile as well. Maybe she has the feeling as well. Okay. So if you ever have the feeling of bye, Isaac, your members also the same. Yeah, so right now you just like about to start your term, right? But your member will have like 2 batches in your terms. Yeah. So I also have a lot of times that I have the feeling of bye, Isaac, especially when I was in the university, when I was a student. Now I graduated, but before that I was a student. Yeah, but let's see how I can overcome that feeling. And especially when you're leading your members, right? Your members still have the under the age of still having time for universities and they're not graduated yet. So this is my GPA when I study in foreign trade university. This is my university. So in year 1, I got a scholarship for the excellent student. Yeah, so I learned a lot, I study a lot, and before that I haven't joined Isaac. So my GPA even like higher. I feel like I have the mission of bidding all the scholarship in my university. But then after that, I realized that I want to join Isaac, and I need to sacrifice a little bit of my work, my study in the university. So the GPA dropping, and I feel like it's okay. At least I have Isaac right now, and Isaac teach me a lot of things around. But after that, I'm very into Isaac, and my leaders at that time is like having all the performance revealed, and they say that, yeah, I need to work very crazily for a project or else I'm not the very dedicated people. And then I feel like, yeah, I need to sacrifice more, like 2.9 is reached to the state that the people that calling back to my parents and say, hey, your kid is not studying very well in the university, something like that. And my parents get angry. At that time, my parents just hate Isaac a lot, just because, yeah, they thought that I joined Isaac, and then I just ignore everything else. So when it's come to year 3, it's rising again. End of year 3 is rising. Year 4 a little bit dropping, but still, like I feel like it's stable. And then in year 4, it's coming to this one. And how my story just go up and down with the GPA in university. And my goals at that time is 3.2, because in Vietnam, if we reach 3.2, you will have the good degrees when you graduated. Yeah. So then I set the goal, and I see here, when I talk with my leaders, I want to leave Isaac at this point of time. When I talk with my leaders, she just asked me, okay, so right now, if I give you 1 month of not working for Isaac, you just focus on university, will you work? Will you study for the university, or you do something else? And at that times, I make a reflections. Yeah, actually, if I'm not having the time for staying in Isaac, I was still going out for club and then for some voluntary work, and I would join another organization or something like that. So I just take Isaac as an excuse for me to feel okay when my GPA dropping. Yeah, so at that time, I just realized that thing when I talk with my leaders. And then when it's come to this, when that one, right, I'm raising, because before I get the graduate thesis, I just have 3.19. So it's like almost there, just the thesis. Yeah, so Isaac helped me a lot in this pay as well. But not when my leader say, how can Isaac align with your university, then I realized. Yeah, so at the first time when I see that I want to leave Isaac just because my GPA is dropping. My leader talking to me about that, and I realized that that's an excuse. And then I see how I can learn in Isaac, and I apply to the university. Sorry, because this is Vietnamese, because the major is like the subject I wrote in Vietnamese. But actually, this is how my leader guide me to do the plannings for my university, like to reach the goals that I want. And also my leader guide me how to do risk management. And also doing like scenario plannings, you know, in a scenario of this will turn into not having a good score, then you need to change another subject into good score for plannings and then run high for that, something like that. So this is all my leaders say to me. And then in the point of I'm thinking about when I leave Isaac for completing my university for the graduation thesis, just because I want to have 3.2. Yeah, my leaders guide me again, how Isaac can support you to achieve what you want. Yeah, and then this is when I went to Malaysia for working there for Isaac. She also guided me how to align what I did for Malaysia and also what I did for Isaac in Vietnam to write down in the graduation thesis. Yeah, so that I can utilize Isaac, not to say goodbye to Isaac to focus on university, but to focus on Isaac and then university at the same time. Yeah, so this is my personal story to see every single members in this organization have the reason to stay and still have some developments that they want to achieve. So right now, how we can align MXP to that, it will be the questions that we should stay. Okay, so right now I will send you guys to the breakout rooms. Breakout room number 1 will have Canute and other people. Breakout room number 2 will have India. Yeah, so you can choose whatever breakout room that you want to go. If you see like MXP in your entity is just like in a development stage, not that okay, so you can go to Sri Lanka to see how we can downscale MXP to entities. And if you're okay with the MXP downscaling already, but you don't know how to make it even better, then you go to India room. So just let people choose. Okay, so we just have a quick sharing for around 3 minutes. Okay, so we can create 2 rooms and then people can join there for 3 minutes. Yeah, just do whatever you feel okay to join. Cici, can you support to create 2 breakout rooms?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, so people can choose and then can come here, come there, listening to the sharing, or you can reach out to the people after that.
Cici, you can pause recording. Anyone who is doing recording, you can pause right now.
I hope that you guys also have just a little bit of talk. So bear in mind that that is the two entities in the steering teams and also implement very good in the MXP. So you can also reach out to those entities whenever you have any things you want to ask more about GCP. So what should we do more in the MC plannings? First, I think we can do a resource allocations. So what is the prioritizations of the MXP in your entities? Is the resource allocated sufficient to run all the program in your entities? How can we allocate effective human resources to our focuses based on the plannings? And then experience mapping. Have you or your MC conducted any qualitative interview to know the members' feeling about Isaac work? And also, what is the membership personnel do your entities have? The last one is development-centric mindsets. Does your network applying to Isaac for developments? Does it match to the personnel you mapped out? And so also how do you make sure the team leaders do the focus on membership developments and talkings around the development things? So I think MXP is not a process to complete, but it's a development-centric mindset. So you can change for this when you have the space to talk with you. That's it for the MXP section. Thank you, guys. See you after lunch. But we will have the lunch with the bidding process, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
everyone. So yeah, I can take over. Thank you so much, me. And we can post the recording, CC. Yeah, because later on, right?